Across the country, town halls with elected officials are getting crowds of concerned citizens. Republican Representative John Moolenaar's staff is hosting its third event of the day here in West Michigan. And even though the meeting is not a town hall and Moolenaar's in Washington, many showed up to share their concerns about the federal government downsizing. 13 on Your Side political reporter Josh Albertus is live now in Whitehall. And Josh, what were they saying?
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Juliet, this was not a town hall. It was a staff hour meant to discuss with constituents casework that they might have before federal agencies like the IRS or the VA, for example, according to Moolenaar's office. But even so, a lot of people still showed up here today to express concerns about what's been reported out of Washington, relay their questions and concerns that they feel should be addressed anyway. It was a very packed room in there today. There were a lot of references to the administration of President Donald Trump and its ties to Elon Musk, as what the White House has basically described as an advisor to the president. Some feel Congress is in danger of abdicating its responsibility when it comes to federal oversight and the power of the federal purse. So many were out here today to express those concerns, to relay them to the congressman's office. Concerns from things like what's reportedly been the cutting of many federal employees, in some people's view too broadly, and education, as matters of education and potential federal funding cuts have been top of mind for some in that space. Those came up a lot from those gathered today. We heard from people asking questions that they said they wanted given to the congressman to answer. Here's what one person had to say.
I have a serious question. The first that he must answer and take responsibility for. And that question is, what is the responsibility of Congress? If you know anything of the Constitution of the United States, the responsibility of a congressman is to hold the purse strings. It's a checks and balances. Yeah.
And when we spoke with the congressman's office today, they made clear to us again, this was not a town hall. This was meant for casework with federal agencies, and that they do regularly engage, they say, with constituents to hear their concerns. Juliet.
Josh, do you know what kind of casework this meeting was originally meant for?
Yeah, I mean, the congressman's office did say that it was for things like casework with federal agencies like the IRS and the VA, as we mentioned, but we didn't specifically hear, we didn't seem to hear any of these constituents talking about their casework specifically in that hour that this was originally scheduled for. It mostly just focused on a lot of people's concerns about national reporting and what had come out of that. So we didn't hear much about any specific casework, but it just goes to show a lot of these people were seeking any avenue they could to express their concerns. Juliet.
Josh, thank you for that live report.